Okay, so today we're making recipes out of rice paper because everyone from white to black now has rice paper in their pantry.
Really?
Probably because carbs are the enemy and rice paper has like negative calories or whatever.
Wow. Okay.
Rice paper used to just be a Vietnam thing, but now it's basically required if you care about your weight, which I don't.
Seriously?
I just crave dim sum and live in a culinary wasteland of pasta and hamburgers, so here we are.
Let's go.
First up, dim sum. Who doesn't like waking up on a Sunday morning and having some dim sum? I mean, I hate mornings, but I'd hate them less with dim sum.
Okay.
First, we're going to get some shrimp. Add half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of MSG, or chicken flavor seasoning. MSG is allegedly bad for you, but so is most of life, so whatever. A little bit of cornstarch, and just a tad of garlic powder, because we all know everything tastes better with garlic. Vampires disagree, but they're dead, so their opinion doesn't count. Now mix it up. Try to care while doing it. I'm failing at that part. Grease your plate so the rice paper doesn't stick everywhere. That would be a disaster, and I already have enough of those in my life.
That's enough.
Grab your rice paper and put it in some water. 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Any longer, and it becomes a slimy disaster, like most relationships. Put your shrimp on the rice paper, usually 3. Because, if you go to a Chinese restaurant or a dim sum place, it's pretty much only 3. Any more would be generous, and the world isn't generous.
Absolutely not.
Once your paper is moist or soft, roll it up. This is probably the most effort I'll put into anything all day. If you're not into eating the excess, which is absolutely fine, because who needs excess anything? I'll show you what you can do with it after. We'll make chips, because turning trash into food is my specialty. Now put your steamer on and load it up. Now for the sauce. The sauce is probably the most important thing here. Without it, this would just be sad wet shrimp.
Remember, the hero's the shrimp.
1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of water. I know, super fancy. Gordon Ramsay is quaking. Stir until the sugar dissolves. Consider the symbolism of sugar dissolving in liquid, like your dreams dissolving in reality. Or don't. Whatever. Now for the chips that you had earlier, those little pieces of rice paper that you cut off because they weren't good enough for the main dish. Story of my life. Coat them with a little oil, add some garlic powder and a bit of salt. It's like trying to make your boring coworker interesting by giving them a leather jacket. Throw it in the air fryer for about 4 minutes. Air fryers are just tiny convection ovens that people got tricked into buying. But I have one, so who's the real sucker? Back to the dumplings. When the shrimp are pink, they're done. Pink like my rage. Try not to burn yourself in this process. Or do. Pain is just your body's way of telling you you're still alive. Unfortunately. Pour the sauce over the dumplings. Let them soak, like how I soak in my own existential dread every morning. And now let's check our little chips. So cute. Cute things disgust me, but these are acceptable because they're edible. Wow, so good. I hate admitting when things are good. It goes against my nature. But these are not terrible. Next recipe is crab rolls. Crab is just sea spiders with better PR. We're just looking for some protein here. The body needs protein. The soul needs darkness, balance.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
Soften the rice paper the same way. Dip it in water until it's pliable, like your will after working in government for a year. Place your crab filling on the rice paper, then roll it up. It's like rolling up your emotions and stuffing them deep inside.
How do you do it?
I'm very good at both.
Okay.
Air fry at 375 degrees for about 8 minutes. While that cooks, think about how nothing really matters in the grand scheme of the universe. Look at that golden color. It's trying so hard to be impressive. I respect the effort, which is rare for me. Okay, shrimp dumplings. You need shrimp, oyster sauce, sesame oil, ginger, cornstarch, sugar, and white pepper. White pepper is just pepper that's sold out to corporate America. Throw it all in there, mix it up. Mixing is just forcing things together that don't want to be together. Like me at office parties.
Wow. Okay.
For this one, use a round rice paper and put it into a bowl. The bowl gives it shape, like how society tries to shape us. Resist, but not with the dumplings. Place the mixture in the middle of the rice paper. Then wrap it gently, unlike how I wrap my cynicism around my personality.
It's like wrapping a
Never mind. Steam until the shrimp turns pink. Then pour some sauce over them. The sauce makes everything better, like darkness.
Okay.
Look at that. Restaurant quality, except you made it, which means you didn't have to talk to a server. Win-win. Rice paper sushi rolls. Cultural appropriation has never tasted so mediocre. Wet your rice paper. Place seaweed on top. Add crab sticks and rice. Sprinkle furikake, which is just fancy salt with attitude. Fold it up like you're folding away your hopes and dreams for a more convenient time.
Seriously?
Pan fry for 2 to 3 minutes each side. The sizzle is the sound of your dinner crying. Ignore it, like I ignore most human emotions. Eat with spicy mayo and soy sauce. The spice distracts you from the emptiness inside. The emptiness of the roll, I mean. Not your soul. Well, maybe both. So there you have it. 5 ways to use rice paper. I've fulfilled my contractual obligation to create content. These are alternatives to real food that have fewer calories, if you care about that sort of thing. I don't, but my doctor says I should.
Should I?
The key to working with rice paper is to not care too much. Actually, that's the key to most things in life. My favorite is probably the dumplings. They taste good and look like sad ghosts, which speaks to me on a spiritual level. Comment which one you try or don't. I won't read them anyway. See you next time, or whatever.